Hello and welcome to my channel, Redeeming Thunder. My name is Erica and I wish you shalom for your entire life. Now this prophetic word was given to me on 1/22/2025. Aliyah Kol Sona Masi Sabah Sabah Sabah. And you have finally passed the test. If you're listening to this video, it has reached you at this divine appointment. This is pivotal. Okay? This is ascending. Why? Because you finally were able to get tested all over again of what tore you down, of what deteriorated you, of what was severe sabotage and crumbles of despair. Okay? And this time, did you get sad? Yes, you did. Did they break your heart? Of course. Did you cry? Yes. Did you cry in front of them? Of course you did. But guess what? That was their test too. And were they supposed to treat you that way? They were not. But you know where you passed? You didn't lash back. Okay? You did not wish ill. You did not stay there to argue. And this is several tests, but this was the last one. Okay, you were tested in your relationship, so your marriage and or your relationship that you're in. So you were even tested to the point of having to be in isolation while being in a relationship, and survived. Because during that time that Yahuwah had you in isolation, he was molding you, and he was showing you that he is your husband, that he is everything that you need. Okay? And you finally are coming to terms with confidence in Yahuwah. So you have switched from believing the promises to now knowing 100% sure that all of the promises that Yahuwah has told you are going to come to pass. And even though you don't see it in the moment, for example, the prodigals, they're supposed to return. Did they return? They did not return with the attitude, with the fruits, showing fruits. Okay, they were not what you wanted them to be. But did that sway you away from thinking that it wasn't going to happen? That's key right there. No, it did not. Okay? Your hope did not dismay. To even others staring at you and being like, you're obsessed with them coming, even though they didn't want to. And why did they not want to? Because the spirit of Pharaoh. Because that was the test. their blackmail sabotage was the tests. Okay? What was supposed to be your promise, and the enemy, just like Pharaoh, did not want to let them go, that is occurring. So he needed you to walk in it, to reveal it, so that they get one more warning. Okay? Just like Moses had to keep going to Pharaoh's palace and saying, "Let my people go." That is what's occurring right now. And Yahuwah, the Most High, He purposely is putting Pharaoh in a stubborn heart mode. Why? Because he wants to manifest his glory. He wants the Red Sea moment. He wants the Israelites to have a tale to share to the descendants of the deliverance out of Egypt, the Exodus. He wants Pharaoh to receive the wraths, the curses. And the thing is, you are finally past, because you finally are able to be in Shalah mode, to be at rest, to be at peace. Understanding that whatever Yahuwah's will is, will be done. And you are praying for his will. And you are not in shambles, and you are not in deterioration mode for your loved ones to receive these severe discrepancies. You are trusting the Most High with peace, in shalom mode, that he has everything under his control. You are trusting him that he is working in their lives to turn their hearts. And you are no longer afraid. You are no longer worried that they're not going to come back, because you know that they are. You know that the prodigals are going to return. For others that are watching my channel, and it's regards to the Ordained Spouse series, you are no longer worried if he is the one or not the one, and if he's going to answer the call, because you now know that he is. Instead of believing it, you are waiting for it now. That was the test, and you have passed. So congratulations. And this prophetic word is saying sublime level. Okay, it's saying you have passed. You are ascending to a higher level of like supernatural, right? But not just that. It also means a word to journey to Israel. He sees you as an Israelite. He sees you as one of his own. It also means providing word to the Torah, of providing word of the Torah. It's called Bima. So that's pivotal. That means those that have graduated and finally reach this level of trust, reach this level of ascension, are ready, are becoming exalted in this hour. There is a vindication, and there is a exaltation Okay? Because you didn't do your own way, you did Yahuwah's way. You lived in radical faith and radical obedience. Okay? And you lived in radical obedience, even in giving. And now, he's going to have you arise for such a time as this. For those that have a ministry or a business, okay, and or a prophetic calling on their kingdom relationship, kingdom spouse, kingdom marriage. All of these are going to come because this divine alignment is now. You have passed this last test. And now is the time. You know what Sabal means? It means heavy burdens, to carry burdens. But you have now mastered how to carry these heavy burdens because you know that they're not your burdens to carry. You know, I asked Yahuwah, when is this pain gonna cease that I had in my rib? You know what the rib pain signifies? Withholding emotional pain. Okay? And he says, today's the last day. And that was the day that the prodigals were supposed to return. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. It's going to end today, but they didn't come. So why would that end? Because my attitude changed. And I didn't allow that to determine the future and the destiny of the individuals. So in a sense, it's going to end. Your physical pain is going to end because you trust Yahuwah to handle the matter at 1,000%. Even if they receive plagues, you're still trusting the entire time. You're still praying for them and you're still trusting 1,000%. And you know that whatever occurs, it was His will. And that you're still going to be thriving and you're still going to be surviving. And He's still going to arise for such a time as this. So get ready, because doors are going to be opening. You're being launched forth. You're being catapulted into your destiny. Hallelujah. Shalom.